Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, where you can see great games played badly. I'm John, and this is Timberborn. Before we dive into anything, please do give us a like if you like the episode, and subscribe if you want to see more of this sort of stuff. I decided to dive straight back into Timberborn after last episode, because you seem to like watching the Timberborn episodes, and I certainly like making them, so why not? I will obviously be returning to Founder's Fortune and Rising Star at some point, probably in the next couple of days. At the moment, we are slowly planning our new district, which is going to be on this side of the river. I have decided that I am going to keep the trees in the new district rather than try and put the district gate in here, partly because we need logs in all of our districts, really. As for how we're doing, food-wise we're okay, water-wise we're doing okay. We have 5 pumps. Unfortunately, I think one of them is not working currently because there's no unemployed beavers. Not too much of a problem because all of our tanks are, mostly full, so that's good. I've turned on the breeders again because we do need more beavers coming in so we can set up this new district. I will put in, if I can find where it is. I can never find where it is. It's in here. Yes. I will put in the district centre there. I won't connect it up, obviously. I am building a log pile here, again, so this district has somewhere to store logs. But, apart from that, we're not doing a great deal. So, I think we should try and increase the amount of water that we have available to us, which would mean building more dams across here, or coming up here and building a dam across here. Which will keep all of this fertile as well. And obviously if we can get up here eventually, we'll be able to sort of get rid of that bit of blockage there, fill that, and that will make all of this fertile too. So that would be a good place for district number 3, I think, just the other side of this interesting rock formation. In fact, once we get access to dynamite, it might be an idea blowing a channel in there to fill up that as well. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I am going to, first of all, I'm going to build a path right down here. I am then going to, no, which is the one I want? That's the one I want. I'm going to demolish all of those. Hopefully that will get started. Right, and we will spin on once I've laid in the dam. I think across there is probably best, like that. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we can come in, might as well destroy that bush as well, so we can just bring the path straight in and across. I'll put the path in across already. No, I won't. I won't do that. I will not have that path there. I will put stairs in so we can get up onto the other side. There. Now, I will spin on and I will build up our population to the point where we've actually got some unemployed beavers that we can transfer to a new district, and then we can start moving people across and start setting up this new district. Right, we've moved on for a few more days. As you can see, our... Oh, turn it around, there we go. Our dam here is finished. So that's going to keep some water in this section as well during the drought. Everything else is finished constructing. All of our buildings are manned except for the distribution post, the gear factory, the bakery, and the aquatic farmhouse. Largely because we've got so much cattail roots already stored that it's eating up a lot of our storage space. So I've just turned that off for the moment. We're down to 1 unemployed beaver now because 2 have just died of old age. So I was about to say that we could possibly start thinking about opening up this new district, but we'll leave that for the moment. I will unlock the drop-off point because we have enough science now. So we'll unlock a drop-off point and we will put it in just there. I did put in another storage unit on top of this one, so if we put the drop-off point right next to it, they won't have to move far to transfer those goods. But we are just waiting now for our population to grow. Because we only have the 3 breeding pods, it's going to take a little while, so I'm wondering if it's actually worth opening up another one of those. We'll certainly want some in the new district, but there's no point in putting those in yet, because wherever we put them, they're going to be out of reach, unless we put them up here and we want to save this for farmland. But they'll be out of reach of this district centre, as are these 2 buildings here. So we are going to have to just wait until we've got more beavers. So I am going to put in just 1 more breeding pod, and we will prioritise that. Not that we need to, because they're not building anything else, but if we speed up, hopefully that will be constructed fairly quickly. And indeed it was. Okay, so that will take a couple of days to start spitting out baby beavers. Which is not a nice way of describing it, I now realise. How are we doing? So we've got 3 children. We've got... Okay, a couple of days before any of them spit out more. So when those 3 children grow up, we'll probably have a couple more deaths from old age. So... We might end up with 3 unemployed beavers in total. But we will spin on and hopefully we'll be able to build up a supply of spare beavers fairly quickly. Right, we've got a drought coming in 3 days, so we're not going to open the new district before then. That will give us a chance to increase our population. We're up to 2 unemployed, and I've opened up the bakery to try and use some of this flour. I've put in another water tank over here, which is already full. Yeah, just waiting. I'll come back after the drought, I think. There's really nothing we can do at the moment except wait for that population to grow. Okay, I'm coming back at the start of the drought rather than the end, but we've got 9 days to get through. So hopefully we should be okay. We're topping out at around about 460 water at the moment, and we have plenty to draw on. So we should be fine. There shouldn't be a problem. I am building another barrack building against advice, just because we have 2 homeless beavers. We currently have 4 unemployed. So we are slowly building towards being able to start this new district, which we should be able to do at the end of the drought, in theory. Yeah, so probably a day or so before we get another couple of children, but by the time the drought is over, we should have a reasonable number of unemployed beavers to migrate over to the new district. Okay, so as we can see, yeah, this is now keeping all of this fertile as well. So that will be a good spot for another district once we get to that point. But I will come back, unless something dreadful happens, I will come back at the end of the drought. Well, as you can see, the drought has ended. We managed to survive. I did have these 2 water pumps turned off for most of the drought to concentrate on taking water out of the deeper area here. And hopefully keep everything fertile, which seemed to work. Obviously the water has dropped quite far, but not far enough to drain it. So, we've only built up 4 unemployed in that time, which wasn't anywhere near enough So I'm going to have to just start this with fewer beavers. So let's pause this. We are going to put our district gate in right here. We are also going to need to put one in right here. So, district gate. One there. And one there. We want a path. Districts must be separated by... Oh, yeah, okay. That's fair. That's fair. My bad. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, now everything is connected, but there is obviously nobody in this district at all at the moment. So we will go over here, and we will migrate. Okay, we now have 13 unemployed over here, because obviously all these buildings are now not being worked. So that's good. I'd forgotten that was going to be a thing. So let us just send... let's send 10 of them over to start with. Okay, how are we looking now? We probably want to start that, don't we? Right, we have 4 unemployed. So, okay, because they cannot reach... Let's make sure that they can then. Now, that's a start. We need to start this up. Okay, and we need to add a new route. So first of all, our first route will be... Where are we? Planks. Where are planks? There are planks. So they will send planks over. Now, food-wise, this district should be okay. Because we have carrots and potatoes coming in. Obviously, potatoes are no use at the moment, but carrots are. So food-wise, we should be okay in this district. There's already 425 food over here. Water-wise, we should be okay. But let's prioritize building these stairs and speed things up. And then hopefully our woodcutter and, well, 2 woodcutters will be able to connect to that. They should be able to. They should be within range, I would think. Maybe. Hopefully. Should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, unemployed. There's only 1 unemployed, and you should be in this district here. Good. Now, what do we need? We don't need gears at the moment, so we can leave that off. The bakery and the grill are both working. This is not, but we still have over 500 cattail roots in stock, and all of our storage is entirely full. Oh, hello. The water's back. Give that a second. There we go. Why are you sleeping there? Why aren't you... Huh. Did you get trapped up there when the flood happened? Is that it? But you can swim. Why would you... I don't know. Why are you sleeping? What's going on? You're hungry and you're thirsty. I mean... There's food and water. What are you doing? What? You're not trapped? There's no... Are you? No, you're not trapped. You should be able to get out of there. Huh. Okay. I don't know what happened there. It got confused, obviously. Now, how are we doing with building things here? I bet we haven't had any planks delivered yet, have we? Oh, we have. So, you should be able to build these. Don't have any logs, because we can't get any logs in. That's fair. Okay. Let's add a new route. And send some logs over. Oh, didn't want to pause it. Yeah, so I will hopefully get that done in the next day, he says. This is still flooding quite badly. Hopefully that will sort itself out. Fingers crossed. It seems to have done that. No, we're going back again. Yeah, a little bit of flooding there. There we go. Huh. Okay, I don't know how to stop that, but it doesn't seem to be causing too many problems. Now, over this district here, we have built the stairs. We can now get to everything. There are no unemployed beavers in this district. We have someone working in the lumberjack. We do. And the forester. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Which building lacks workers? That's fine. Let's turn that one off. We don't need that one. Okay, so that is a new district. It's, you know, not great at the moment, but it is a new district. Now, I can probably actually turn the logs off again now. So let's do that. Planks will keep up. Food-wise over here, we're still absolutely fine. We don't have any berries, but we can actually start shipping some over, can't we? That's not a bad idea, because then, once we've got berries, we'll be able to set up breeding pods over here as well. So we won't need to keep ferrying population across. Okay. So, the reason for coming over here was obviously to get at this metal. So, let's put in some paths. I mean, yeah, might as well go straight down there. I could just put a staircase in, couldn't I? That's probably easiest, and we'll do that. And we'll put a path in there because we need to think about unlocking our scavenger flag and then the smelter. It's going to cost us 550 science. We already have 310. But is that what we want to do first? That is the question. I will turn the aquatic farmhouse back on again now. Still flooding. 5 days after the water returned, it's still flooding. Not sure if there's anything we can do to prevent that. Maybe when we get dynamite, we'll open up this a little bit more. Maybe that will help. Maybe not. Okay. Okay. Our next step then is building up this new district. So I want to put in some housing. We will put that out of the way a bit. Do we want to put it there? No, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's bring it down a bit and we'll put it in like that, and we will run a path up the centre like that. And we'll put another one on the other side when we need to. That leaves us plenty of space for ladders, stairs and walkways and what have you. Right. Okay. That's doing okay. Nothing drastically bad is happening. Food-wise, we're still doing fine in this district. We do need a grill. That is something we need. So we will put a grill in. Might as well put it in tucked away there. What do we need for that? Nothing. Just logs. Okay, we can do that. That's fine. Right. So if we want to get metal, then we are going to need a smelter, which takes 200 horsepower. These two wheels are kicking out around 260 horsepower, although it varies, as you can see. We don't really have space for a large water wheel unless we do something with this dam and levee arrangement and force all the water through a smaller section. Now, I'm thinking... What am I thinking? I'm thinking that if we could put a large water wheel in here and build some levees along this side to force the water past it, we could then put in platforms here to build our powered buildings. But we'll need to figure out a way of getting it across that way. Okay, I will think about that and I will come back when I've got a plan. We've run into another drought, as you can see. This one's going to be 8 days, so not as bad as the last one, but still not ideal. What I've done here is I've replaced the dams along this stretch with levees, which means that all the water coming through is going to flow through here. And I'm building another little section with levees down this side and dams along here, so the water will come through and flow this way, which means I should, in theory, be able to use that directed flow to power some things. I've made it 5 wide because I don't quite know how wide it's going to need to be, because obviously the water wheel itself is 3 wide. Yeah, so this is an experiment. I may need to redesign. I may be able to put it there and just lift it up, but we'll see. We will have to see. And obviously that's going to happen after that's all built and the next drought is done with. Again, hopefully we should be fine because we still have plenty of water stored up and access to plenty of water. So fingers crossed we'll be fine. If not, I will come back and explain how badly things are going. Well, we've reached the end of the second drought, or third drought possibly, of this episode. I've lost count. As you can see, this hasn't been finished yet. We're still waiting for this little levee arrangement to be completed, and I'm probably going to build a levee arrangement in here instead of platforms to direct the flow of water this way and then through there towards the water wheels, which means I probably want to replace at least a couple of these with levees again. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the water flows through there. Other than that, I've put in a couple of breeding pods here to start building up the population on this side of the river, so we don't have to keep sending migrants across. Other than that, it's been quite uneventful. I'd say the iron teeth are... Oh, look, we've just run out of water here. So, yeah. Right at the end of the drought there, we ran out of water in that main section. So that's not too bad. But the water is coming back, so that won't take very long to fill up again either. So, yes, I was going to say, the iron teeth are a different play style to the folk tales. It completely threw me to start with the breeding pods. I completely forgot about that. And then trying to balance the number of breeding pods with the sort of death rate. Sort of balancing that birth and death rate so you don't go too far. Oh, hello. Yeah, a lot of flooding again. I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, balancing the birth and death rate there is quite tricky. A little bit tricky. And I still haven't quite got it. So we have 3 unemployed, presumably all in this district, yeah. So I'm actually going to, I think, pause a couple of these, and hopefully 2 will be enough to keep the population ticking over here. Now, I will... Just to finish off the episode, I will spin on until this bit is completed and we've got the, hopefully got the large water wheel set up. And we have another drought. Another 8-day drought. We should be okay. What I have done over here is we are having some flooding problems further upriver because of the restriction to the flow here. So I have put in a couple of dams here just to allow some of that water to flow out. Hopefully that won't be a problem. If it is, I'll just pop a couple of floodgates on the other side so we can just control the flow there. Over here I'm putting in some levee blocks. There we are. Yeah, so putting in a levee block here and the water wheel so we can pop the smelter in there. And hopefully, again, that will provide us with enough power once the water is flowing, obviously. If not, as I say, I will have to shut off those with floodgates and just control the flow through manually to prevent all of this up here from flooding. But we have enough metal coming in, enough scrap metal coming in to make the smelter, so we can start producing wood. We can start producing metal. We have enough gears. They should have been sent over. Yes, they have. So they should be over in this district here. Possibly. Yeah, they're sitting in the distribution centre because we don't have space in our storage at the moment. Oh, thank you, autosave. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand our storage there. So this district has a bit more in the way of storage. Other than that, we're doing okay. I've turned another one of these breeding pods on in this district because the population was starting to fall, and we were running out of workers to operate the buildings. But hopefully, by the end of this drought, our smelter should be up and running. So I will come back and finish up the episode there. Okay, the drought is over. The water is returning. I've got it on fast forward, obviously, because it takes some time. So it should start building up behind this dam here. There we go. I did put in another water pump up here to make use of some of this stored water there. I have finished the water wheel and the smelter, so hopefully when the water starts flowing through here, and hopefully doesn't just flood everywhere. I mean, it is flooding everywhere, but never mind. But hopefully that will now produce enough of a flow through here to turn the wheel. And that is producing a variable amount, obviously. Give it a chance to settle down a little bit, and we should get a bit more there. Hopefully. There we go. Over 300 horsepower. Perfect. Okay, we are now producing usable metal. Excellent stuff. Because with that... Oh, yeah, we got floods. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That'll settle down in a day or two. But with the refined metal, of course, we can start looking at bigger projects, like explosives. But before that, we need a paper factory, a paper mill, which is gears, planks, and logs, which is easy enough. But it does require power. Now... in theory, I can bring power from there. Can I? If not, I can put it on this side. That might be an idea. Obviously, the flow is not constant because of the floods. As I say, hopefully that will sort itself out. But we will leave it there for this episode. We are producing metal. We have put in a new district. Oh, I did have to move the district centre. Because this building was one block out of reach. Yeah. One block. But I moved it up. There's no problem. We've moved everybody over again. We're building up a fair number of unemployed people, so our population is growing again, which is good. Yeah, so I think we've done pretty well this episode. Nobody's died of starvation or anything, which, again, is surprising. But please do give us a like and a subscribe. Give us a comment down below. Let us know what you think. I am still absolutely loving this game. I think the new update has made things more challenging in some ways, especially for this clan, because these the power production is different to how it was before, and I'm not entirely sure how it works now, because there's, as I said last episode, there's some kind of equation going on, and I don't really know how that works. But yes, we will look into seeing what we can do with the power from this wheel. See if we can attach a paper mill to it. I think I might have to keep an eye on this and put some floodgates on the other side of this to control it a little bit. But we're doing okay. I think we've done pretty well this episode. I'm quite pleased with how that's gone. So, as I say, thanks very much for joining us. Give us a like and a subscribe. And until next time, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and goodbye.